I've left Holbrook and I'm on the way to Gundagai. I'm in Gundagai at the moment. Now, I've just had an incredible breakfast at a place called the Coffee Peddler. I highly recommend it. Actually, I'll be frank with you, more than recommend it. It's probably one of the best breakfasts from a cafe I've had in a long time. So I've left Gundagai, sort of head towards Sydney. So I'm on the final approach to Bob's place. Just come through Camden, which is one of the outer suburbs of Sydney.
Then arrive at your destination.
Oh, here we go. I'm here. Here we go. Pulling into Bob's driveway. Wow. 258. The old dairy. I like that. Meet Bob of Team Venom. One of the teams that competed at Speed Week earlier this year. Bob and his wife, Penny, live in a place called Wallachia, which is on the western side of Sydney. It's a small farm, and besides building cars to race at Speed Week, Bob's got chickens to feed. And Bob shares the farm with the extended family, who also make up Team Venom. I'm with Bob at, what's the name of this?
Wallachia.
Wallachia.
Yep.
And Bob has and Penny have kindly invited me up to continue the story, as I say.
It's a great story that you're doing.
Thanks, I appreciate that. But you're the first person that's actually came to the party on this. I put the message out a number of times. So I've travelled up here to New South Wales, to Wallachia, and I want to find out from Bob all about Team Venom.
Team Venom, well, we're probably pretty new in the sport. I mean, Salt Lake Racing is around about 30 years old in Australia now, carried over from Bonneville in America and started here where we have a great salt lake called Lake Gardner in South Australia. Team Venom, if we go back to the real beginning, the end of the road that we live on, Bents Basin Road, is an old hill climb. Fellow that owned the hill climb and ran it. It probably stopped running in the 70s, but he kept one of the old hill climb specials called the Venom.
Oh.
And when Jim, the fellow that owned the show down there, getting old, about 88, moving off to Tasmania, and I was pretty good mates with him, he said, you may as well have this old special called the Venom.
So that's where the name actually came from?
That's where the name came from,
okay.
And I had the car sitting in the shed for a number of years, maybe 10 or 15 years, did nothing, and then a young friend of ours, Lee, he came here one day and he said, you should do something with that Venom. And we probably should. He said, you heard of Salt Lake Racing in South Australia? I said, nope, don't know anything about that. He said, that car should be over there on the Salt Lakes racing. And that's where the story started. So Lee, we call him the ideas man. He became part of the team, the youngest member of the team. And we decided, a few of us old blokes, Rodney that I started kindergarten with, Bede who worked with us, Lee, and a couple of others, we'll form a team called Team Venom and we'll get this little race car or hill climb special up to date, which we did. And in about 2012 was our first visit over to the Salt Lakes. We had a 10-year plan. Like in 10 years, we want to get that car up to 150 mile an hour, go to Bonneville. didn't get it to 150, we didn't go to Bolivar. But over 10 or 12 years, we got it up to 120 plus. Got rid of the Norton motor, that was a bit of a hand grenade. Put in a motor out of a Yamaha TRX 850 motor. So we upped the capacity by 100 cc's, and we played with nitrous and different ways of getting the speed up, but we ended up just over the 120 mile an hour, and then we moved to, and we called, well, that car we called the Venom Mark II, because Venom Mark I was the original hill climb special.
Okay.
And then Venom 2 became the bits and pieces from Mark 1 into the new car Mark 2. And that's the one we still have, which has got a long story where that's going. And we then graduate, because the idea is in my head all the time, we want to get to that magic 200 miles an hour, which everybody wants to get, but not many people get there. We thought, we're not going to do it with the Venom. Another car became available because a friend of ours who used to race over there, he passed away. We tracked his car down, talked to the family, and more or less said, how about we'll continue on with Jeff's legacy, the car he's left behind, and we'll see if we can get it up to that magic 200. And that's our aim.
Okay. And so that brings us up to this year. So how did that car go this year? Or did you use that one, or have you got it?
Yes. No, we used Jeff's. It's a blue Corolla.
Yep.
He never really had a name for it, but we've got a name for it that sort of carries on from the Venom name. We're still Team Venom, and Venom is a poison. And I thought, well, the fastest acting poison is cyanide, so we call the car Cyanide because it's fast.
And is that why the colour blue?
That was already blue, so it fitted in with the legacy that we inherited from Jeff Jones.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, the blue colour, cyan.
And so what speed did you get up to this year with this?
173 or 1 miles an hour.
Wow.
Unofficial, but no, they gave us a certificate for it. But and I shouldn't have pushed up to that speed straight away, but we sort of maybe bent the rules a bit, and we got up there, and everyone else in the team, like Penny and Bede and young Luca who drives it, I said, well, we want to get you up to 125 miles an hour, which they all got up to their 125 miles an hour. Step by step.
Well, this is the other part I wanted to ask you about. So you're not just your whole family and even extended family seems to be part of this whole Team Venom. How about explaining that, how that all works?
Well, I don't really have an interest in motorbikes as such, but...
And yet you seem to have accrued a lot.
There's plenty of motorbikes in the shed, but the other members of the family, the younger kids and older ones like Vella and Jacob, they like their motorbikes.
Yep.
So we'd been going over to the Salt, and I said to Vella, well, maybe you should come over with a bike and see if you can get the 200 mile an hour before me. Someone's got to get there. Vella came over first year with his dad and myself and the rest of our team, and then the rest of the family started to follow. It was pretty good. Kylie comes over with Vella, and the kids come over, and then the kids, we want to ride motorbikes too. And then Kimberly comes over, I want to run the show over there. So Kimberly wants to run track 2. She doesn't want to drive or ride a motorbike.
Yeah.
And then Kimberly comes, and her partner Jacob, I better come over there too. And I tell them, either you're a car driver or you're a bike rider. You're not both.
Yep.
So if you want to drive the car, you concentrate on the car.
Yep. But
that doesn't stop you having a motorbike there, and the others can use. So the grandkids and all that, they want to ride the motorbikes. They want to have their bike. Vella, he has his bike, and young Jacob, he's now got a bike. He's up to his... He started off in the car, and the cars are not for Jacob. He likes bikes.
Yep.
So righto, changed over to a bike. He's up to 88 miles an hour, and he's only 14 years old. Luca, driving the car, he's up to his 125 mile an hour, and he's just turned 17 a couple of months ago.
Oh, wow.
You know, and they're aiming for their 200.
Yeah.
They want to get there.
So that's the ultimate aim for all of them, one way or the other.
Well, in everyone's mind out there, 200, that's where you start to get up to speed.
Right, okay.
And once people get to 200, 250 sounds good. And then if they get to 240, 250, gee, I'd like to be doing 300 miles an hour.
Yeah, I get the picture.
Yeah, so there's people out there, they're wanting to do 500 miles an hour. But we're never going to be that. Personally, I want to get to 200 mile an hour before I turn 80.
Yeah, okay.
And if that takes me, I've got about a couple of years left.
Yep.
If we can get there, well,
That'd
I've
be
done
excellent.
something. And if I don't get there, it doesn't matter anyway.
So would your team with the full family would be one of the biggest teams out there?
We probably are. Okay, if we say extended family.
That's what I mean, yeah.
Yeah, we are, because since going over there, the team's grown, like the three, we call them the young blokes or the Melbourne chapter. There are three blokes that, or two of them are regionals, another one's come along. They go over and they just used to watch. We met them the first year we went, and we said, you're a bit of a loose end. You better join our team because you blokes can help us.
Yep.
And then other people come involved in it. So now it's grandkids and son-in-laws and daughters and Penny. Like Penny wants to drive the car, and Penny's like to be faster than me.
And Penny's your wife?
Yeah, Penny's
Yep,
my wife.
yep.
And so, but I'm the boss, so I hold the others back. I get to go for the good speed first. That's the deal.
Yep.
And Bede, who worked with, I guess, for 40 years, he's the mechanical brains of the team, really.
Yep.
And he's happy to get everyone else on track, make sure they're safe and things are happening as they should. Okay. Rodney, who was part of the team, but he's my age and he's getting a bit older, he can't get over there now. Like, he's worn out.
Yep.
So we've got limited time. I've got to hurry before I'm worn out and buggered. We've got to hurry up. Hurry up and go fast, but do it slowly.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Well, I'll ask you a question.
Yeah, please, go for it.
Yeah, okay. How do you get involved in the salt?
My brother-in-law, who is into bikes, so the long story is that his friend Grant, he had an interest in the salt. He knew about it, and he mentioned it to Glenn, who's my brother-in-law, and Glenn wasn't. He said he was aware of it, but didn't know a lot about it. Looked it up. Next thing, he and Grant were concocting this plan to go over there, and then Glenn's son Bram indicated he would be interested in coming along, and then at a family function they were telling me about it, and I'm going, oh, this could be interesting to tell a story.
Yeah.
I didn't know anything about it. I had no idea what Speed Week was. I tried to look up on the internet to find information, or bits and pieces. So that made me even more determined to go over there and document it so that future people didn't have the problem I had in finding out information about it. And I had a hoot. I was one of the friendliest, most pleasant sporting locations. How can I put this? The people were open and inviting. Nothing was a chore. Everyone was happy to do interviews, and it was, the other thing that I observed was that everyone was there, seemed to be helping each other. Like one team, I remember a voice came over the radio saying, "Team such and such, we need a fuel filter, and it's this type."
Happens
and then
all
the next
time.
thing, oh yeah, we got one of those. Come over and
like it's a remote location and it's uniquely Australian.
Yeah, very
as soon
much
as
so.
you see the photographs and the movies of it, you can say that's Australia, and that's Australian outback, and it's. And I tell everyone, it's the last bastion of Australian motorsport. It's not so much that it's cheap to get into, but it's affordable if you like motorsport.
Yep.
And happens once a year, and the rest of the year you're getting ready for that week of racing.
Yeah. No, it was a real eye opener to me, and I'm intending to go back next year, and I'm hoping to be able to document you and your team out there.
Yeah, we'll be there.
We'll produce some videos on that. I think we'll wrap this one up. What we're going to do another video, and that's going to be Bob showing me up in his workshop, the car, and the plans for next year.
Yeah, we'll be in that.
So thanks, Bob. Appreciate it. And we'll end this at the moment. And thanks for watching, everyone, and see you next time.